down. Blade Mail's
DD
gonna
on
stay.
Razor.
But I don't think it's enough, man. Remstar's been hexed. Oh, the Aegis has been triggered. He's gonna come back for round 2. But he's alone this time with no... Oh god, no mana, no time
Awesome
lapse.
here.
Beautiful play from BfK. Excarnation now diving through and through. He's gonna forfeit his own life as well. And this could be BfK's game all the way.
That all the play was give keyboard la, that Monty's play. Epic. You know, Storm Spirit zips in and he had the Deafening Blast just exactly positioned where Storm Spirit would end up zipping.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That was amazing. I mean, Excarnation walked in and he was just stuck standing there doing nothing.
It looked like, you know, he zipped in now and he's standing there thinking of what to do next. But then that was all Monty's play. Great play by him. The EMP, the Deafening Blast, all on spot.
Yep, meanwhile, your selfie tower looks like it's about to go down. It's at minus 0.1 HP, so it should have technically killed itself. But yep, that's tier 3 tower and Rax almost certainly. There's no Doom available for another 10 seconds, there's no fortification either, and BfK, they've just hit one nail into NB's coffin. Can they hit the rest?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see that this is the best of one. These two teams are so closely matched in terms of skill level that, you know, a best of one doesn't really justify, you know, what these teams have to offer. It has to be a best of 3 to really decide who the best man is. But smoke rotation here. Let's see what they make of it.
NB, this looks like a desperation smoke coming out from them. But yeah, I mean, oh, look at this. This is like the worst giveaway possible. Alright, moving in. Noddy in trouble here. He's going to get picked apart. But again, a hook shot. Just a casual hook shot there. Looks like Not Talented is going to go down as well. But here comes a huge tornado and EMP. Cogs thrown down as well. BKB from no chance. Excarnation out of mana. But here's Epic Sax guy with the Scepter Omni Slash to clean up on the Clockwork. So they do get something out of that rotation with the smoke. But I mean, is it enough at this point? That's the question that NeckBreakers is going to be asking themselves.
Not even close, yeah. I mean, Excarnation is a mid-solo hero who had like absolute dedication from his support to secure the mid lane, and look what he has. He has an Orchid and not even a BKB. He has 1000 gold off his BKB at 35 minutes. I mean, I'm not sure what went wrong there. I feel that he was doing pretty well in the mid lane. But see, for someone whom you secure the mid lane, for expecting him to blossom into something really big and kind of semi-carry the game along with Vivo, he's not really done so much.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree with you. And now it looks like he's building in towards the BKB next, which means that it's not going to be straight up blast cannon build. He's going to have to go for survivability and...
Sorry for interrupting you there, but then you take the Invoker on the other hand, you know, who's been heavily shut down in the mid lane. He got ganked like 3 or 4 times in the mid lane by the Juggernaut and ST, and look where he's at right now. He is at 4 staff, Hex and 3.5k gold. And the amount he contributes to a team fight is way more than what his skill participation is 6-14. I mean 6 kills, 14 assists. Out of the 25 kills, he's been part of 20 kills.
Yep, I gotta agree with you, man. It's without a doubt that 123 GIF Keyboard La has been the MVP thus far for BfK, man.
Yeah, I mean everything that he's done has been on point except his survival on the mid lane. But
yeah, I mean so much time and effort was invested into shutting him down, and I can see why now.
Yeah.
Haste.
Alright, again, my eyes gone to the Twitch chat. This is the lower bracket final, guys. That's why it's a best of 1. The grand final is going to be a best of 3 with a 1 game advantage to Oblique Gaming, who are sitting pretty comfortable there watching this match and probably laughing their heads off. Because,
yeah, and
I mean, because they're all good friends, so I mean they have this glee that pops in every time one or the other loses.
Like friendly rivalry or of some whatever that terminology is. Yeah, but then I don't want to take any credit away from this Clockwork. I mean, he's been a part of a bunch of ballsy hook shots in, but then eventually it's all paid off and it's all been for the good for his team. Even though he sacrificed himself, he's got a couple of core heroes every time, you know, he's hooked in to a very ballsy.
Meanwhile, Wraith King right on the front lines, he's opted to just blow his reincarnation for funsies and he's been left out to dry.
What's the clock?
Okay, I'm watching. A big EMP tornado coming out. Clockwork's thinking of going in. Wraith King's already gone down. Silence up and running. There's the Clockwork hook shot. They've gone in on the Doom. A nice Cog as well as he gets himself out. Remstrong has just been left out of this battle altogether now as NB. Looks like they did manage to hold the high ground. And again, Clockwork MVP there for that fight. Gets the kill on Storm Spirit with a long range rocket flare. Epic Sax guy gets the Omni Slash off. This could be disastrous.
Whoa.
Ball lightning away. Blade Mail's been used. Omni Slash has been stolen. And now
close.
it's Rubik's turn to return the favor in the next fight.
Here's something I don't really agree with. For all the great plays this Invoker has made, he's put only 3 points in cause. Don't you put the 4th point in there before moving on to the Vex?
Yeah, I mean, I would have done that normally, but I guess
You put like, you max the purple one and then you put 4 points in the blue one and then you max the yellow one.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so as well, but then I guess he just wanted the early level in a maxed out EMP. And I mean, it is paying off.
Yeah, maybe now when he becomes level 19, he'll put the 4th point in the blue one, so he gets double 4th spirits.
Yeah,
Because
and I
now
mean, that is probably the only reason you do put those 4 points in cost, because I don't think Cold Snap scales as much from 3 to 4.
It does. You get 1 extra second, I feel. That's 2 ticks or something.
Oh, that's quite a bit then.
And the Ghost Walk move speed increases and the Tornado hang time increases.
Then you definitely want to put that 4th point in.
Yeah, the 4th point is the value point. I don't know why I didn't do it already.
Anyway, it is paying off for him now though. He's got about 4,600 gold again in the bank, and I don't know what is. I guess his next item should probably be the Aghanim Scepter, since he's reaching that point where he's going to be like a machine gun firing spells left, right and center. Already sitting at level 18.
Guys in the chat, please don't hate on Excarnation. He's a good guy. He's just not in the peak performance right now, but he's a good player also.
Okay, again I seem to be disconnecting from this game, and I'm just hoping that the internet at the venue has been on point. Okay, looks like I'm back.
Yeah. I mean, if the gamers were lagging, that would be a pause. So it's just the local lobby to spectator connection that's screwing up. I'm pretty sure it's not our individual internets because we're in separate cities, so I don't think so that's the issue. But yeah, there's a gem picked up on Juggernaut. Oh, who I don't know, it's just for dewarding. Oh, not
Omni
talented.
Slash. Noddy. Okay, he's going to return the Omni Slash. If the Clockwork's gone down, but no chance to be in trouble next. He's going to drop next. No, he survives. No, he does go down. Sorry about that. 2 kills on the board for NB. Looks like they make that 3 as Invoker goes down as well. Buybacks coming out as well. Looks like Doom's coming back into this fight. He doesn't have a Doom available though, so he doesn't bring that much into the fray. But Make Believe is just wreaking havoc here with that Aghanim Scepter and that Heart pickup. He is hurting like a truck right now. Remstar, oh, he almost kills himself with the Blade Mail there.
Good defensive disruption from SD to save Remstar. 94 regen from the healing word. Atrocious, man.
And overall, a really good defense from NeckBreak. I mean, they hold on to the high ground once again.
Yeah, but the thing is, BfK can just do this over and over and over again because they have all their tier 2 standing. Even if they get team wipe, a 50-60 second death timer not going to allow NeckBreak to totally push in and, you know, break racks and stuff. And it's always going to be a situation where all the cores in BfK are going to have buyback. So, you know, they're never going to let anything go out of control. They're going to secure the rush, they're going to secure chip damage on the tower. So even if they lose team fights from this on, look at the tier 3 tower on top. And then once that goes down, it's just melee, range racks and then melee racks and then rinse repeat on mid lane.
Yep.
So
I feel like the longer this game goes, the more of an advantage NeckBreak secures for themselves, because Weaver's going to start becoming that much more of a threat as time passes. Storm Spirit with the initiation potential, and of course Juggernaut, who's now pretty much building into that core role altogether.
Yeah, but then you take a look at Wraith King, and inevitably the next item for Razor is going to be the Refresher. You think of that and then say bring on the late game.
That's true. That's definitely true. You've got a really good point there. And I mean, Clockwork's already got the Ags up and running as well. So as long as BfK doesn't get caught out on the sidelines like that again, I think they should have a fairly comfortable time. And it's their turn to now pick out somebody else. They're going for the pick off on Epic Sax Guy. Invoker with the Ghost Walk just scouting out ahead, giving vision, and yep, Epic Sax Guy is not surviving this. He's gonna get hexed up as well, and he does have the buyback though, so he should be able to make it back for the fight in time.
Someone's chat asking whom did Inner Peace lose to. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll have to check that in the brackets in just a little bit, but bear with us, guys. We're not going to try and tab out of this game anymore because we're expecting big plays. And again, the Doom straight
Whoa.
on Make Believ's face. That looked a little premature. What's been stolen? Level death, so that's not a big deal. Excarnation, he wants this kill. They don't want this Doom to be wasted, but Clockwork will have none of it as he uses the hook shot to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the Omni Slash, a nice deafening blast. Excarnation, I don't see him getting out of this alive. He does go down, as Razor does as well. So MB again mount a successful defense as Vivo is now on cleanup duty. He's giving chase, but yeah, they do have visibility as well. There's a gem on the Juggernaut.
Yeah, but he runs way too fast. The value point in level 4Q. 498 MS without the phase boots. He runs 522 with phase.
That jump from Excarnation, so clutch, I have to say. Otherwise, Razor would have just backed out and they would have come back in for the fight when Doom was not online.
Yeah, but look what it takes to bring down the Razor, right? A Doom, a Juggernaut ulti. I think out of the 11 slashes, he ate like 8 of them. And then the Storm Spirit to zip in with a BKB, because if there was no BKB, there it is. He's going to have a timer under his name. So... But yeah, I mean, that's what it's going to take just to bring down the Razor. And if there was no Doom on Razor, I mean, if the Wraith King was the one to initiate it, if BfK take the fight on their terms, they blink in and that guy says, bring it on. You know, press all your buttons on me, I'll come back to life.
That's true, man. And I mean, by the looks of it now, though, NB is going to get Roshan under their heads, so maybe we're going to see
No, they won't.
Oh, no, they won't. Looks like here comes Monty again with the plays, with the Tornado, the EMP. No EMP just yet, they're going to hex down Epic Sax guy. There's a healing ward, though. And he's blown it. So, nice Omni Slash. So, Rena's going to get the reincarnation triggered, but the Cogs finish up the job on Epic Sax guy. Meanwhile, Remstar with the BKB. Okay, no chance.
I think Remstar should die now.
BKB has run out. There's the stun, the Wraith Fire Blast. Yodina's in position as well. And Remstar. Oh, the hook shot misses.
Nice.
But he goes down.
The free rush for BFK. They have a Regen down also bottom. So Invoker can happily take it. Yeah, I think this is over.
Deep breath though. Excarnation looking for the steal. He's on the high ground. He has this vision. Rosh goes down and he snatches it. The plays from Excarnation. No one ever dared doubt his potential as a core player anymore.
Yeah, you see? That's why he is who he is.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
That's okay. I mean, Invoker has 5k gold. He's like, yeah, you can have the Aegis. I can kill you 2 times.
Excarnation, but he's really... I think
Yeah, man.
one play has just kept Neckbreak in this game a little longer.
Highlight reel worth material. Put a timer on that?
On what?
No, my chat wheel doesn't open up when I'm casting.
Yeah, chat wheel doesn't work.
Why does something else?
But moving on with this game, I think BfK look a little spooked after that last engagement. They kind of forced out the buyback from the Weaver, so they're probably going to wait till everything's back online. Razor ult has been used as well, so can't really climb up onto the high ground yet. And the only one with a buyback in this entire game is the Invoker, so if NB does manage to take a successful fight, I think they could consider turning this around in a big way now.
I think it should. I think Necro, the Invoker
Hold on.
should.
We're going to see a big fight, a defensive disruption, a nice one at that. That means the Omni Slash is going to come out now. And Nori's been doomed up. He goes down. Not talented. Looks like he could be in trouble. But Excarnation's Aegis does get triggered. Make Believe looks like he's going to go down. And yes, Doom will clean that up. And now NB, they're on the hunt. They're going to get another one. That's going to be the reincarnation from the Wraith King. But nobody can come in to offer support. They're going to pull him back into his death here. Remstar's coming in to clean up the job as well. And Serena goes down. A 3-for-0 trade in favor of NB as they are back in this game.
Wraith King loses the gem as well. I feel with the gold, this guy is holding on to the Invoker, is holding on to. He should build a Necro 3. He could use the Invis detection if not anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I think for Excarnation holding the gem, he is the kind of guy that's jumping all the way in here, jumping in actually on the Doom target. So maybe he's not the ideal candidate.
No, there are 2 gems. Juggy has a gem. Excarnation's gem is the one which WK just dropped.
Oh. So then consider
Juggy.
why? Yeah, I don't think you should hold on to it.
He should leave it in the base because Juggy is a gem carrier for Epic Sax has been having it from the last 10 to 12 minutes. Oh, hook shot.
Yeah,
Nice
just gonna ditch him.
Oh, he also has the force, yeah. Nice. 6,300 gold. What is he making? Divine? I have no idea. Oh, he makes Maelstrom. I
That's
couldn't disagree with that.
yeah, that's left me scratching my head as well.
He could make BKB, he could make so many things. Maelstrom. Bro, 1, 2, 3. Why you have to be mad?
Doing so good all this time, and I can't agree with this Maelstrom pick at all. I mean, a refresher for that double hex would have been good. Maybe the Aghanim Scepter as well, just to be able to fire out spells faster. Heck, even a Blink Dagger for added mobility wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
But it looks like BfK is going to try again on this top tier 3 tower. But this time everything's back online for NB. Shadow Demons respawned as well, and yeah, they're not going to do it. Wraith King's trying to farm up his Assault Cuirass here. Well, it seems like he's almost got it.
Someone is really concerned that we're not talking anything about the supports.
Well, then I think someone hasn't been listening hard enough.
Yeah, it's okay. When you're casting, you do deal with a lot of whatever.
Flak cannons, gyrocopters all over the place, man. Anyway, alright, but I mean his point is kind of justified. Let's talk. I mean, come on, we've been harping about Nodi all along. We've been talking about. Never mind. Let's not go down that road.
And no matter what you do, there's going to be a group of people who are going to say otherwise. Okay? So you either cater to that group and you retaliate and say, okay, I did do this, I do that, or you ignore and you do what you've been doing.
I like option B.
I live on option B.
Anyway, let's have a look at that graph. It's been a while since we've gone there. It's just been peaks and troughs all over the place. NB now in the lead with 2,500, but statistics mean nothing anymore in this game now. They're playing with 1 racks behind. They're not willing to leave their base. They will take fights only in their base on their high ground. As you can see that NB, they're definitely feeling the pressure here of getting knocked out before the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say one or the other team is ahead right now. I mean, if you asked me like 6-7 minutes ago, I'd say, BfK got this easy game. Invoker, make Necro 3, siege to the base, slow siege. Every 50-60 seconds, you get 1 building off. And even if you trade 2-3 heroes, it's okay. But now that he's gone for the Mjolnir, I don't really know that, now whatever that 6,000 gold, which could have been essential sieging material, is now gone to right click damage, which was, I don't know, which was coming to them anyway.
Exactly. I mean, again, it's not like they weren't cleaning up creep waves fast enough, because Shadina's hitting pretty hard, as well as the Razor, who's cleaning them up pretty fast. So that Mjolnir, I don't think it's that justified, unless they're really gonna go full rat and try and split push this one. But they've already taken one side of Raxus, so
yeah,
you can't really split push when mid and top are your objectives.
Yeah, and one thing that BfK has done very well is they made sure that all 3 lanes are always pushed out. Okay, the bottom lane they don't have to worry about too much, but the mid lane and the top lane, they always ensure that the creep wave is always at towards the dire base. So even if they lose the fight, and which they have done in the last 2 big team fights, they've lost 3 or 4 heroes. NB has absolutely no scope of pushing back and taking a Rax or taking shots.
Alright, deep breaths. We're going in again. No chance. Throws out the Doom, but they forced off the Razor back. This could be the fight that BfK is looking for. Razor's hanging around on the sidelines. There's no Aghanim Scepter on the Doom, but here we go. Nodi's Rubik has been taken down. Looks like Ghostwalk's gonna come out from the Invoker, but he's gonna go down. No! The last auto attack goes out of range as he does go invis, but now make believe. He's popped the ultimate, he's standing strong and trying to fight. Static Link has been broken, so he's not stolen enough damage. Excarnation being healed up by that atrocious healing ward, but a nice hook shot in from Not Talented secures the kill. Epic Saxsky now on the run while Razor's trying to juke around the bushes. Invokers come back in for round 2 here, and maybe he can make something happen here. Lincoln's has been triggered on Remstrong as well, but make believe. Looks like he is going to go down here. Hook shot in from the Clockwork. They do clean up on the Shadow Demon, but again, Remstar with full HP just doing what he can, being a boss here. So Dina's going to fight through this as best as he can. No chance pops the BKB again. Remstar just hanging around, hook shot once again, and can Not Talented make this work. Another stun coming out from the Wraith King. Defensive disruption, a clutch one at that, but here comes the Meteor on his head. Tornado's gonna miss. It catches just the illusions, and now NB on the onslaught, on the offensive, have held on to their axes once again.
can't believe what happened there, man.
Tower
My
is
god,
under
the
attack.
plays from Zedisburg, the
Really?
plays, the plays. He's actually saved like 3 heroes using a defensive destruction and the epic sax. Oh, Sunstrike misses. Yeah, and the epic sax guy, the micro on the healing word, it was up throughout the fight. So basically, like BfK is fighting with all 5 heroes against all 5 heroes equivalent to region of having 1.5 heart of Tarasks on each hero.
Yep. That was stupidly high individual play coming out from NB, man. That was a real
Yes,
treat to watch.
absolutely, man. I mean, there's no way on papers NB should have won that fight, but then they won it comfortably.
The
And
graph though, man, it just refuses to budge. It's still at 2,500 in favor of NB.
yeah, I mean, even see a fight like that, when on theory, when on papers, you're so much more ahead than NB when you have so much more map control, when you have so much more advantage, and you lose a 5v5 team fight. I'm not saying they got wiped or anything, but when you lose such a fight, it's such a big blow to your confidence. You just go back and say, think to yourself, okay, maybe we're not strong enough, maybe we're not executing it well enough. What are we doing wrong? And then questions like that often tend, to put a swing towards the game momentum.
Yep, definitely, and it does demoralize teams quite a bit. But I hope, at least I hope that's the case, that BFK isn't getting demoralized by this, because I mean the right way to go about it for them would be to sit down, analyze what the problem is while they're trying to get their farm up, figure out what they need to do in these team fights. Do they change their game plan? Do they try and split push? Do they try and focus down a different hero maybe in the team fights? Whereas for NB, I mean they've just got to keep doing what they're doing, and eventually they will start coming out ahead, and soon enough they'll be pushing down lanes.
Can't say, man. Last 3 team fights, all 3 fights have been going in favor of Neckbreak. And it's come to a point in time where we're going to hit the 60-minute mark, and even your Storm Spirit is come online. He's about 1k gold away from the hex, 1.2k gold away from his hex, and once that comes into play, a lot is going to change. So suddenly your Wraith King with 2 lives suddenly has 1 life.
That's true, and I mean there's buyback galore already available right now.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
On both sides actually, but we're gonna see a smoke being popped here. But this might be a little too obvious because top lane tier 3
Yeah,
getting pressure.
they right click as soon as they pop the smoke. Just give me a 30-second break. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. We do see the refresher orb on the Doom. I'm not sure if it was there the last time around, and it doesn't seem like he's going for the Aghanim Scepter this game. Instead, he is going to be going for some more survivability, perhaps the Shiver's Guard, since he's picked up the plate mail already. Roshan's just about to respawn in just a little bit, and well, Excarnation and Doom both going to be scouting it out soon enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There it is, the big man has respawned. Sunstrike scouted out for the side of BfK. NeckBreakers doesn't know this is happening, and they've got to go back to hold on to their high ground, as top lane has a big hole here in the base, and NB, they've got to defend. BfK though, I'm wondering if the right move would be to just move into the Rosh Pit really quickly, perhaps send just the Wraith King and maybe the Invoker plus Razor in there, while Clockwork and Rubik try and create some space and show themselves on the map. But no, it looks like they're just going to be battling down this middle lane, and with that refresher orb up and running on the Doom and the BKB on the Storm Spirit, I don't know how they're going to do this.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
False Spirits being cheeky though, they've taken down the tier 3 at top, so Rat Dota has begun to a certain extent.
I'm back. I just saw Invoker picking up Necro 3. Fine. Wait, what? He doesn't have it. Acha, flying to him. Okay. Yeah, I think this will mark the change of many things. Something you should have done a long time back.
What are we
Can
talking
you hear
about?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What are we talking about?
The Invoker Necro 3.
Yeah, it's about time, man. And yeah, I mean, as our Admiral Bulldog rightly said, once you go rat, you never go back, man. Or once you go full rat, you never go back, or something along those lines. But yeah, it looks like Invoker is going to be trying to get Raxus on his own while the rest of his team creates some space. But this is really an all-in last-ditch effort coming out from BfK by the looks of it.
I really think, if in what Invoker is doing right now, he's invoking the Ghost Walk, running in, and and waiting there to find a pick off. And if you're really going to play that kind of style, you need an Aghanim Scepter. Because in the fight, then you're limited to casting 2 instant spells rather than 3. Because your Ghost Walk is not really doing anything.
That's true, man. I couldn't agree with you more on that Aghanim Scepter pickup for this Invoker this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No chance meanwhile. Still sitting at 3,500 gold. Building in towards Shiva's guard, I still assume. But holding on to the gold for the buyback if needed.
This another thing, the Doom.
Mega
What?
kill.
Whoa.
Okay. Apologies guys,
Okay.
I missed that one. But that seems like a really crucial pickoff.
No, that's just a hook into pressing all buttons on the Storm Spirit.
At the same time, Doom was expended at top to pick off Invoker. So, ND, they know how to counter the rats and they're doing it effectively. Both
But
Invoker
you-
and Storm Spirit on the sideline.
You look at Doom, I mean, you look at Doom, you look at his inventory. Don't you see a certain blue stuff missing from his
Yeah, I sure do, man. And I mean, it's basically what he's going to need to be able to pull off Refresh Doom and Mech effectively. I don't know if he has the mana to pull this off right now.
A Refresh Doom? Of course he does.
Mech, Refresh plus Doom.
Mech, no. Refresh is 375 mana, man. That's asking for too much.
And on the flip side, Tinker gets it for like 250 for free.
Yeah. I hate Tinker, man. I really hate him.
I hate him as well, man. He's just ruined SEA pubs.
Okay. Clockwork is sitting on 5.1 gold, 5.1k gold, and okay, he calls it TP for himself. Okay, now suddenly Remstar is looking really scary. I think it's a rapier build. Come
Do
on,
it, man. Real men buy rapiers.
Come on. If Remstar is not a real man, I don't know who is.
Every time he walks past that secret shop, they're gonna be all angsty now.
And if for those of you who don't know, Remstar is very notorious for buying rapiers and dropping it.
Yep, Neckbreak as a whole, Neckbreak and BfK are basically teams that have rapiers in most of their games. I mean, if you had official statistics on these, I'm pretty sure that BfK and Neckbreak would be like pretty much tied even.
I have official stats now. One sec.
Statman Chief.
There, it's official.
The Statsman has spoken, man. Juggernaut picks up a diffuser blade, okay. Huh.
Wait, you can't purge necro books, I know that.
Yeah, I know that as well, but...
Oh, I think it's the Ghost Scepter which he wants to purge.
Ah, correct, yep. That makes more sense.
So every time he jumps onto him, he does that Ghost Scepter shenanigans, and then the ulti doesn't hit him at all.
Yep, and I mean you can use items within Omni Slash as well. Oh, they're going for the pick off again, and if Invoker gets picked off here, it's so troublesome. He doesn't have the buyback. Instant Ghost Walk. Hook shot in, Juggernaut in trouble. Do they have the Hex? Yes they do. Juggernaut looks like he's gonna go down. Doom comes off. That's the first one. Second Doom not available yet, but here we go. They've thrown down the Meteor. Omni Slash still comes off. Epic Sax guy did not die. I don't even know how the hell that happened, but now he does. Invoker gets that kill. Neckbreak on the run. Deafening Blast gonna miss. Exclamation is gonna TP away. No, he isn't.
Whoa.
Cold Snap on the back of the vision from the plasma field secures that kill.
Juggernaut doesn't have buyback.
This is so troublesome. Remstrong in trouble himself. He's gonna get hit by the Rate Fire Blast, but they're gonna ignore him. They're not gonna let him create space. While Clockwork's gonna create some space of his own. They've gone for the racks. Fortifications been popped. Storm Spirit buys back. And now they're in a headlong retreat. The Razor's been doomed once again. What's been stolen? It's the Scorched Earth. So Excarnation still jumping back in. Make believe on the run though. He's not gonna get taken down. Excarnation, I think he killed off a book there and took a burst of damage. So Rena's destroyed himself there as Reincarnation did trigger. Weaver died and bought back as well, but the range racks did fall while bottom lane creeps have just moved in and have taken down the tier 4 tower.
Yeah, and BfK realizing they got what they came for. They take it and they run. Now the Rosh is back up, and the time it takes NB to recover from that, I think they should pick off a Rush. What am I saying? So, I mean, I think that gold which Weaver was saving up for has gone into his buyback, and now he should make up another 1800 gold, knowing that he doesn't have buyback. Build into the divine, go YOLO.
I couldn't agree more, man. I feel like this is a YOLO game. This has to be a YOLO game for Remstrong. He's already bought back, so
Hex on this guy. Clockwork. Noddy on the other hand, he's got. I mean, basically the Rubik's got Woody all his end game items at the 25 minute mark. He had his blink and 4 stuff then, and ever since then, I don't know. I don't know what he's been doing with his gold, but then he doesn't really need anything more. Anything he gets at this point is all luxury. Oh, NB.
Okay, he's gonna survive. No hook shot from Not Talented. Hex up as well. They're keeping the Doom out of his fight while Razor's wreaking havoc here. Remstar's taking such a beating. The Deafening Blast holds him in position, but he does get the time lapse off. But
That mortal
Exclamation,
strike.
he's gonna go
Nice.
down. Invoker
Game
gets that
over.
kill, and that's it. NB just hitting the deck one after the other. There's the GG. They know when they're beat. Unbelievable. We're gonna see a new grand finalist after a very long time, Chief. BfK. They take down NeckBreakers, the new roster not shining through.
I remember in the BfK in the interview with Rapier Gaming, there was one person who mentioned when you asked him that who are your two strongest